Hello, amazing humans, and welcome back to Neurodivergent Bites. I am your host, Carolee, and today we're going to talk about how in our society we have been told as neurodivergents that the systems need to work for us. Like when they don't work for us, that we are the problem. Who has heard that? I have heard that so many times that I have somehow throughout my entire life became incredibly good at taking what neurotypicals have said and figuring out how to make it work for my brain. I bet you there are a bunch of women out there that have done that. Now, here's a side note. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 28 years old, and so I lived most of my current life not knowing why I was so weird or why things didn't work as well, why I struggled so much more and different things like that. And so systems are really set up in general. Our world is set up as a neurotypical world, and there are so many neurodivergents in it. I don't have any statistics for you, but like the more and more I dig into this, like OMG, we have got quite a crisis on our hands. We have been told that we are wrong if these systems don't work for us, or we are wrong if we aren't on time to things, and we are wrong, there's something wrong with our brain if we aren't insert reason. Okay, there are so many. I could be here for forever, but here's the real insider scoop here. You can create systems that work for you when you make them work for your brain, when you set them up to work for your brain. You are in entrepreneurship, more than likely, if you are listening to this. And there's probably a reason for that, because you're tired of trying to follow something that you just don't get. It's sucking the life out of you because you are literally sitting there like, right? You could do things more efficiently. Oh, it'd make more sense to do it like this. Or I don't understand and I'm afraid to ask questions. Insert reason there. Systems can be set up for you. Systems can be streamlined. Systems can make sense when you have the right person explaining the systems to you, or the right person setting up the systems for you, collaboration with you, or you are able to take the time and the energy and have the capacity to do it yourself. Now, I was that person. Makes sense now that I said, I spent my entire life trying to figure out how to make things make sense to me and work and explain something in 5 different ways. So I naturally did this as a business where I am now setting up systems for other entrepreneurs that make sense for them. Things don't fall through the cracks as much anymore. Things are more streamlined. Things take less time. Like, these systems that you could put into place for your business can be game changer, and they don't necessarily have to rely on another human after they are set up, except for you, of course. You have to rely on you, and you've probably become accustomed to not relying on yourself in some cases. I really want to change that for you today. Maybe not today, I should say, because this isn't a magic podcast, but I do want you to start thinking about systems and looking at systems in a different manner. Because when you start looking at systems as these are more than likely set up in a neurotypical way. So you're not even looking at it as if it's going to work really well for you. Just look at it like, okay, take it for what it is, identify what doesn't make sense to you, and then go, okay, how can I adapt this to what I need? And that starts with going, well, what parts of this don't even make sense? What is the outcome of this system anyway? What is the goal in the end? And then you start going, okay, well, this is what doesn't make sense. This is the end result that I need to get. Now, what inside of this system doesn't make sense to me? Who do I need to ask? Or what do I need to do in order to make it make sense? This could be, asking a system strategist like myself. You can totally ask me. This could be asking another entrepreneur. This could be if you're still in like a 9-to-5 or any sort of job. This could be asking a coworker or upper or management period. It could be requesting some accommodations. Okay, there are so many things that you can do to make this easier for you without even revealing that you're neurodivergent, if you didn't choose to. Now, I am one of those people that is trying to, reduce the stigma around neurodivergence, and that not everyone literally is neurodivergent. Everyone kind of has some traits of it, I suppose. Yes, but it's the frequency in which these things happen, which clarifies between neurotypical and neurodivergent. So, I want you to look at systems differently. Okay? I don't want you to look at your brain is messed up. Your brain is broken. I want you to look at systems like I need to adapt this system to my brain, not I need to adapt my brain to this system. And it's a very delicate balance. But it all starts in our brain with a nice little flip of I am not going to sit here and let this system manipulate me. I am going to sit here and I'm going to go, okay, this system, how can I adapt the system? What needs to change in this system so my brain understands it? Okay? It's a very delicate difference. But I hope that I was able to explain it to you in a way that does indeed make sense. And if you are like, I just need to talk to you, Carolee, I do feel the vibe, I do need some clarity, I want you can go ahead and look at the show notes and there will be a way to contact me in there. I don't want you to feel stuck. I don't want you to hate life. These systems can help you glow and thrive and just accomplish these big goals that you have. And these systems can even help you focus on one thing. And I know that's probably a struggle too. So we're going to definitely talk about how do we focus on one thing when you have 500 things going through your brain. And that is what the next podcast episode is going to be about, how to focus on one thing when you have 500 things running through your brain. Okay? I will see you next week. And if you like this podcast, go ahead and give it a review and check out some of the other episodes. I will talk to you soon.